This is the homework video for Thursday 3/2/17. You're working in the Unit 6 homework packet, page 8 and 9, number 4. It was a little bit hard to work with the graph and the table. Remember that you can copy and paste one page onto another in your OneNote notebook so that both pages are on the same page, so you don't have to keep flipping back and forth between pages. It really does make a difference. So the first question said, what point in the scatter plot refers to Carlos Beltran? And remember, you should always read what this is showing you. This is the 2015 Yankees, and who got at least 10 hits. And this is the x-axis represents the at-bats, starting with 0 and counting by 60s. And then the y-axis is representing the number of hits that they had when they were at bat. So Carlos Beltran, if you go over to the data sheet, had 478 hits and 478 at-bats and 132 hits. And so that's this point right here. I went over to about where 478 was. So about 478 here. And then I went up and I went over to see how many hits that was. And it looked like 132 was this point here. So if this is the data from the table, this circled point is that data according to the table. The next question said, how many hits did the person with the most at-bats have? Well, that would be the person as far along the x-axis as you can get, which is this person right here. And if you look at their number of hits, they had 150. And the third question says, Starlin Castro had 145 hits and 57 at-bats, and they want you to plot the point, which I tried to. It's a little difficult here because this tiny space represents from 540 to 600, and you have to try to figure out where 547 is. It's going to be a little more than half, which I tried to do a little more than halfway between these two lines. And then he had 145 hits, and this dot represents 150, and this line down below represents 135, so it's got to be somewhere between those two. So that was about as accurate as I could get. That's it. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.